Nailed it. All right, so and I want to like get through like a handful of just kind of announcement like things. So if you guys have questions and you want to just like type it, and then we can kind of circle back. But just so people that are listening to this later on, they can like, in case this turns in like 30 minutes of fucking around, like so they can just they could get that first 5 minutes of announcements and then leave. So first off, in the next day or two, we're gonna have some enchanters that have void crystals to prismatics, um, which means we're basically gonna give out free enchants to everybody for like everything. We're gonna just have the mats for that, um, and we'd really like to see people with enchants. I didn't realize how much of an upgrade it is. It can be like more than a flask. It can be like 2 or 3 flasks worth. So especially in our progression raids, we'd really like to see that. Gems are the same. We're really starting to stockpile on gems. Not red purples, but a good amount of the other purples. We have like a whole stack. So if you guys get BIS items, go ahead and ask us. Feel free. I think you guys can see everything in the guild bank now. That's for you guys. For enchanting and gems, we're gonna not charge for those. We're just gonna give those out to you guys as much as we can. Especially now that large prismatics are like nothing. So and then with rating, this is the exciting part. So get ready for the clap. Slash clap. BT is coming not this upcoming week, but 2 weeks from now. We're planning to get into Black Temple. Yay!
Hey!
So this upcoming week, we're gonna swap our progression to Hyjal. We're gonna do Tuesday, Thursday Hyjal. We're gonna do TK. We're gonna do Tier 5, so SSC and TK. We're gonna do that on Friday, and then Monday is gonna kind of be our throwback day. So that's like we're gonna start rotating stuff because we're not getting a lot of people in those lower tier raids. So we'll try to do Gruul Mag as much as we can because we need DSTs, and we got a bunch of people leveling alts and stuff. So, but ZA and Karazhan, just ask us. I'm sure like any day. No, Kara will be Kara, Gruul Mag, and ZA. The scheduled ones will be on Monday. It'll probably mostly be Gruul Mag, Karazhan, and we want to do that so that we have more days open for all of us not to just raid log and become a super hard raiding guild, but so we have time to get into that. I'd like to get into like the random Kara on a Saturday or random Kara on a Sunday for whoever needs it. So just if you need anything, please let anybody, ideally me, because I know how the Discord bot works the best. I'll just make you a Karazhan. Be like, yo, can I have a Karazhan for Sunday at 4 p.m.? And I'll be like, yeah, dope, I'll be there. I'll ask the rest of the council and whoever else wants to be there. We'll get you in there. We absolutely, when we started this guild, wanted to say that we all said we don't want to leave fresh 70s behind. So just take the initiative with us and we'll absolutely get you into Kara's. So those are the two big rating announcements. And I forgot something I should have done at the beginning, too. So Moss, if you want to take it away for a sec.
Damn, that person left that quick.
Oh, they're remaking their character. I was
I
keeping
was just
that.
like, all right. So first off, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Big announcement for us. First off, though, I wanted to kind of say thank you to everybody that's in here. The vision that I originally had when I started the guild, I thought would take a while to come true. You know, I thought it would be a very long work in progress. Guild was started in October, and for me, I think the vision has already been realized. You know, good group of people. We all hang out. We have fun. We're able to clear content. Yes, it's only one week technically, but we were able to catch up to current content in a short amount of time. So thank you for that. Also wanted to partially apologize For me, I've kind of taken a back seat and just kind of let things be how they were. I have never been a person that has been very cool or good at talking in disc, so I'm pretty quiet a lot. But I said this to Swift earlier today. That's one of the things as a leader that I just need to get over, and I need to be more involved and talkative with everybody. So I'll get that done. So for the announcement, with the growth that we have had and the amount of people that we are still going to get because we have a new recruiting message, I have asked Buzz to be a third and final guild member or guild master, sorry, GM for the guild, and he accepted. So everybody say welcome to Buzz.
Oh, dude, Buzz, congratulations,
Yeah.
man.
Congrats, buddy.
With that, also, I have kind of rearranged the council. The council is going to be just me, Buzz, and Swift. The rest of the council is just going to be officers. It doesn't really change really what they'll be responsible for or what their involvement will be in, but it kind of gives a clearer definition of the leadership structure. So that's kind of where we are right now. I think we're going to grow even more. And I think in Wrath, we're going to be, one of those guilds that's, I'm not going to say we're going to get server first, but within the first week of something opening, I think we can get it down. That's it that I had for that announcement. As far as that, Swift, do you want me to do 1 and 2 that's on our little list?
I have a whole Google Doc.
I guess.
If you want me to
Yeah,
just
what?
I have a whole Google Doc that I wrote up with notes and stuff that I'm reading off of. So up to you. I have everything. I have notes on everything that we talked about. So.
Yeah, I'll take a couple, and if I miss something,
Cool.
Please step in. First one we're talk about raiding and raiding loot. One of the things that has happened in this guild and happened with Swift and another guild is when we stick with the MSOS +1, people are having to choose between, well, do I roll on this because nobody else wanted it and I can use it, but then lose out on the item that I really want because I won this item? And it's kind of turned into people saying that, well, I'm not going to roll on that because I want to chance it at this specific piece. And then, of course, that piece doesn't drop and they lose an item that could have been a pretty good upgrade. So what we're going to try now is a soft reserve system along with the MSOS +1. So what that means is Kyle will create the system, I think on soft resit, which will show up in Discord. You're able to log in and you're able to pick a piece of gear that you absolutely want from the raid, and you can reserve it. If you are the only person that reserves that piece of gear, then guess what? If it drops, you're the only person that rolls for it, and so it's yours. If 3 people reserve it, then those 3 people are going to be the 3 people that get to roll for it. That does not take away from your MS roll. So if you didn't reserve something and nobody else did, and it's an upgrade for you, then by all means roll for it. If you win it, you still have a chance at getting your soft reserve piece. Hold on 1 second, my son is calling.
But yeah, so that's specifically Tidewalker trinket, lots of stuff in BT. It just sucks to be like, well, I want this, but
Well, apparently I need to go pick up my son from work, so he's gonna have to wait. But yeah, so
Guild
I
family
think
life.
it'll help out, right? I think it will it kind of make it so you don't have to choose on rolling for something, especially when it's something that nobody else has rolled on. Also, We've been playing around with the resetting the +1 for raid days instead of just the raid completely. What we are going to try for the next 2 weeks through Hyjal and BT is stick with this reserve plus a MS OS +1, and if you win a MS on the first night, then on the second night you just have to wait for your soft reserve or get OS. If it works out and the gear's kind of getting spread out a little bit better and everybody's happy, then we stick with it. If it's not working, and please definitely 100% let us know what you think about it, then we'll come up with something different. But we want to see how this goes to try to help get people a little bit more of a chance to get gear. What did I forget on that, Swift?
I think one side note is just a quick heads up. This soft res will work with the add-on too, so it'll just keep it nice and simple. We won't have to get anything new. Everything will just remain the same.
Yeah, you'll just get a link in Discord that we'll put out. You click on it. You literally scroll through all the pieces of gear, so it's there for you. You can look at the stats, and you just say, I want that, and then you're done. It's super easy.
It also shows you everyone else's soft
How many
reserve,
soft
too.
reses are there on the tier 5 content, and then will it be different on tier 6?
I don't think we really discussed if we're doing it differently for T5 content. We're just going to do one soft res for tier 6. I would say we just do the same thing for tier 5. Moss and everyone cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's a work in progress, right?
Yeah.
It's for T6, we're not going to kill Illidan the first night. So if you are saying, hey, I want to reserve the Warglaves on our first night, then, that's a no bueno, you know what I mean? But for right now, we're just going to keep it for one soft reserve, one MS, one OS, and then, see how that works. So we want to try to spread the loot out, right? And I'll tell you the different sides that we had. In resetting the MSOS +1 every night, my worry is you can have one person that's just constantly winning the gear over somebody else. The other side, people are worried that if somebody comes on Tuesday and wins a piece of gear, and then Thursday shows up and they're like, I already won my piece of gear, so I'm not going to show up. It gets it to where people, don't show up for both nights. So we're trying to find a median to where we can kind of help both sides. Hopefully that answered the question that you asked.
Yeah. So we're so Laura specifically, right? Yeah, we're keeping it for the entire raid. So both days of BT, same soft res, same +1s. That obviously requires, and this is the reason we were hesitant to do that. Because if you come Tuesday, you get a piece of gear, then you don't come Thursday because you're not going to get a piece of gear. And what we kind of concluded with that was like, well, maybe on paper that's a problem, but I don't think anybody in our guild is going to do that. So I just, on paper it might be kind of wonky, but in practicality, I think it'll be the best way to go. And Grandma also said, to the regard of like, what do we get to reserve? Literally anything except for mounts. Ashes of Alar. Yeah, that includes tier tokens. That includes blades. Literally anything. So, and that's because a lot, especially me, all my pieces are tier tokens. So some classes, it's all your BIS items are tier tokens. So we want to let people reserve those. And then anything else and I'm taking pictures of all these questions. We can come back to them, but anything else for like the broad sweep for the new loot system?
Larnar has asked another one.
Grimag, do you get one soft res for both raids?
It's just gonna be MS. Yeah. Like, it's just one night. It's, you know what I mean. We're gonna keep all the as Kyle called it, throwback raids, just MSOS. So yeah, for Gruul Mag, you'll get one. For Gruul, you'll get one for Mag.
I have a question about glaives specifically, but if we want, we can come back to it.
Sure,
If
no.
one person gets the main hand, should they be priority for the offhand? And that's where we're leaning, yes.
Okay. As well as it's just going to be open roll when the first one drops?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Well, unless somebody reserves it.
Yeah.
Or allowing people to reserve glaives.
Yeah.
Yep. And tier pieces.
Can I say I just disagree with that because I'm afraid that people would end up just only reserving a glaive every night and not use it on anything else. I think it
I
should
mean,
be
if
an
that's
open
what they
roll.
want to do.
Yeah,
Like I
we
said,
talked. Yeah, we
they're-
all.
They're
We
losing out.
literally, in Raid, we have one person that can use glaives anyway. We usually have one rogue that comes constantly, and that's sometimes two.
Okay.
We
That's
don't
fair.
have any warriors that come, so
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just wanted to make sure we at least had a plan. I don't want to have something fall apart from the drama
I
of the
think
glaive.
that's the specific person. If they're just saying, nope, that's the only thing I'm gonna reserve, then so be it. You know what I mean? They're gonna miss out on other gear. I mean, they'll win an MS, but
but
other
with
than
that
that,
being
you just have to wait.
said, if you do have like class specific stuff, I would like get together with that class, because if you guys all reserve it, then you guys all wasted your soft res, because you guys are the only ones rolling on it anyway.
Well, the soft resit will allow you to see what other people are reserving. So
Yeah, the website.
hopefully people will look and see what everybody's reserving and kind of play it smart. If you see, 8 of the 9 mages are reserving one thing, it's like, I'll just reserve something else and I'll get it.
And as a side note, if you need help, reach out. Even if like myself, if I don't play, let's say like a rogue, I'll at least try. I'll help you. So I'll help you pick something out.
Yeah, and a good thing if you're not one for spreadsheets and all that shit of like I don't know what the hell my bis is, look up WoW GG, WoW space GG, your class, your spec bis. So I look up WoW GG prop pally bis, and what that'll do, it'll tell you all your bis items per tier, and just then literally go check for. Like, okay, are any of my bis items in Black Temple? Those are the ones I should soft res. So, and if you guys have problems, we can absolutely help you with that. If you're just, like, it does require a little bit of effort on your part, but I feel like when you guys do it, it literally will take 30 seconds, I'd imagine. Maybe 3 minutes max.
Well, keep in mind, this is 100% a work in progress, right? This is just us trying to make the gear a little bit better. But the only way this will truly work is if we get feedback from everybody, right? If people, don't like it and you just kind of sit back and steam because you're not happy about it and it's not working out, and the people that like it are the only ones that are speaking up, then it's never going to change. You know what I mean? So if there's an issue with it or something you think we should tweak, say it. All I'm asking is just give it 2 weeks while we kind of work it out, and then let's figure it out if it's working for us or not.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. And any last minute things on us implementing soft reserve? And definitely tier 6, definitely T5. I know people asked for T4. We can. I'd say it might be rough with Gruul Mag because we have so many pugs and we have DST on reserve anyway. So that might be
and I
a
mean the
little
way
tough.
that we're trying to do the Kara runs too, like there shouldn't be much of a fight for gear either in Kara. So
Yeah, exactly.
all right, I'm gonna say one more thing and then I'm gonna hop on my phone and go get my son. We are looking for class or role leaders, just a person that can help a newer person come up, know what their bis is, or know how they should gem, or know how they should enchant, help with a rotation, anything that you can do to help out people of either your class or role. So when we say class, it's, if you're a mage, then we have a mage lead, or more specifically, we can have just a healer lead or a tank lead or a range DPS lead or a melee lead. um, just to try to help those that may not know and want to get better, but just don't really have an idea of what they should do. With that also, we want other raid leaders. I know we have Vander that stepped up and said he wanted to start leading ZA, but I hope everybody else agrees. Swift can't lead every single raid. That's just too much to ask of him. Now, I do want the leaders to also step up and start doing it, but anybody that wants to lead a raid, let us know. You know what I mean? We'll get with you, pull you in, we'll go over, how you want to do it, and if it's cool, we'll let you lead some of these raids, but that way we don't get burnt out, and other people don't get burnt out by hearing the same person or the same thing each time. So if you are interested, please let one of us know.
And it's and I love raid leading. Just doing it, I love raiding, and just 80% of it I love hanging out with all of you guys, every single one.
Except in ZA.
That was exactly my point. Yep. Except, so I love being the raid leader like 80 to 90% of the time. That's what I prefer. I just, love kind of always being there with you guys is the big part for me. But I fucking hate CA. Absolutely cannot stand CA. Luckily, Vander really likes CA. So
the other side of that too is if you take a week off, you know what I mean? Yep. You and Kyle or you and your woman go on a vacation for a week. As it stands right now, we have healer. But
what up?
Just healer, are you gonna want to lead 4 raids a night? You know what I mean? Like we need to have backups.
Yeah.
That way, we just have a little bit more variety.
And that's the big thing. It's really like, just for that off night. Like I'm in BT with another guild Saturday, Monday right now, for like this week and the next week, or maybe not next week. We'll see, depending on how our raids go. But like it's those off nights where it's like, there's no one to take it up for me when I have to go do something. That's really the issue that we've been running into. And speaking of vacation, I'm actually looking at my calendar. I actually am going on vacation this month.
See?
Yeah, exactly. So, and I wish I looked at this earlier because I'm gonna look like a clown. So it's not next week. Next week should be fine, but it's actually the week after. So it actually might be BT week. So we might have to push that back a week.
I can always raid lead BT too. I don't mind.
I was gonna say the same thing. I don't mind taking BT. I know the fights.
Do you need you don't need a pally tank for anything, right?
But these.
Yeah, but we have others.
Other pally tanks?
We could get a pally tank for it.
Or as far as we're gonna get in the first night, I would say the only one we could probably take for is Shade, and Shade's probably the easiest boss if you ain't considering a boss.
Yeah.
I think you're underestimating us. I mean, look, we went in the second time into Hyjal and got 3 bosses down.
No, I know you guys can do it. I really just want to be there for a first BT. I'm just being selfish about it. That's my concern. Really.
I'd rather have us get it done and then rub it in your face.
Oh my god.
And then said with love.
With love. But yeah, fair. Yeah, I'm sure you guys will kick ass. Or we can swap the weeks maybe if we want, so that Hyjal where it's a little more comfortable. Or even the week that I'm on vacation, we could really go hard into SSCTK, and we could do Black Temple next week. Maybe we can talk about that after, our council peeps or whatever, if we want to do BT this upcoming week.
Yeah, I mean, for me, honestly, I'm selfish, right? I don't like having pugs in my raid. I don't want to gear somebody that's not going to benefit the raid. So I mean, for me specifically, if for our first week in BT we don't have one of our main support pieces, I'd rather not do BT. I don't mind doing Hygel because we've done it enough. We're gonna get 5 out of 5 next week, so we'll already be up to speed. But starting a brand new raid, I'd rather have Swift in there myself.
Yeah. So how about maybe we just plan to do BT next week, and then maybe the week after, so we don't have to put it until June. We'd have to put it off till I come back on the 27th.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because I mean we've already started in Hygel. I'd rather get a good full week of doing Hygel instead of just doing it one day and then stopping.
Yeah,
like you said, we're getting to Asgalore and then running out of time. I think if we just had a little bit more time, especially a second day, we could see Archmond, if not kill him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, fair. So maybe we just push it off. So this upcoming week, Hygel. The week after, hard into SSC, hard into Hygel, and then the week after that, getting into BT. That wouldn't be bad to get some T6 stuff too from Hygel.
So the raid sign-up's going to change starting next week.
Yes, starting this Sunday, they'll change.
Yep. So make sure you look at the channels. Make sure you look at the times. The all that, like the different. It'll be pretty different days. Monday's going to be our whatever day. Grulmag, ZA, Kara, whatever we want to kind of do. Probably rotate that. Tuesday and Thursday is still going to be progression. All the way till Wrath, we want to stick Tuesday and Thursday for progression. We want to like really be strict with that and not change that around. But Friday will probably be our SSC TK day. And that leaves Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday for us all to do heroics together, for us all to throw Karas and ZAs together.
PvP if one of you.
Yeah, PvP, all that miscellaneous stuff.
Help low levels, get quests done. I know people got group quests done. You know, people want to do attunements still. We can get attunements done. We group together. Like it leaves time for us to do other things.
Exactly. And ZA specifically, I know No Hedge, you asked that. We just don't have like the Monday ZA, we didn't have that many people signing up. We had a real deficit in tanks. I'm not available Mondays for this week and the week after. So ZA's been kind of rough. So that's why we really want to do like the ZAs. I just don't know if we can fit in a scheduled ZA twice a week. But what we want to do with opening up the raid schedule and only raiding 4 days is No Hedge. Just literally Discord, and anybody else, just Discord message me. Yo, can I have a ZA on Wednesday? Yo, can I have a ZA on Saturday? And I say, yeah, cool, what time? And I'll throw it up for you guys. So the ZAs and the Karas, those 10-mans, we really want to lean towards those being kind of on the fly. Because like you see now, we have 40 people online. We have the amount of people and the interest to do those ZAs and the Karas on the fly. And all of us, Saturday, Sundays, Wednesdays, a lot of the council will... I love Kara. I'll drag myself through ZA for you guys. So just ask us and we'll be there for you to get you through those ZA and the T4 content. I mean, Tuesday and Thursdays will both be 8:30 still. 8:30 server time starts. So yeah, I think any last minute questions kind of on that topic?
Can I make an inquiry about the raid signups in general?
Sure. I think I saw your message. Was it? Can we do them at a different time, a little earlier?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep them to Sunday at noon, but you're one of like 4 or 5 people that have told me like, yo, I'm like getting benched all the time because I can't I work Sunday at noon.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, just DM me what raids you want to sign up Saturday night or anytime Saturday. And I'll make sure that like I'll count you as one of the first people to sign up. But like
we can do it even better if they send me a message, I'll just actually sign them up instead of having a list. So they show up, so they'll be one of the first. Because I'm one of the first people to sign up, so they'll be one of the first people as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
and
I'm usually available like right away, but like I said, Proto has night shifts now, and he's asleep when the raid signups go up. So by the time he signs up, and the others, we're Proto and them are like at 25, 26, 27.
Yep.
Just because they're asleep.
Yeah, I've had to bench Proto like 2 or 3 times. Lock Gal, I know, has been struggling a lot with that. I've had to bench him like 2 or 3 times. And I messaged him and told this directly for him to do it. But, and 2 or 3 other people too, same thing. So that fucking sucks. It's awful. And it you know, when it's, you get there as fast as you can, when, you know, you get home from work at 6 o'clock and it's like, all right, well, that's another raid I'm not making. So that's the last thing I want to happen to people. So just just message me, DM me, Saturday, anytime, and we'll get you signed up. So you don't have to worry about that. That also goes with just save that for the people. Like if you're really excited for a raid and can sign up at noon on Sunday, you'll get in there. So just do that if you're like you cannot sign up, even if it's just on your phone real quick Sunday at noon, and we'll get in there. So, and if you can't DM me Saturday for whatever reason, DM me Friday. Just let me know in advance, type of thing.
Alrighty.
So.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Am I missing any questions on that before I move on to other stuff? Link in the Discord and our time making raids. Yeah, if you can't make raids, yeah. We'd love to see it, but yeah, sometimes the schedules don't work. If you're kind of T4, just let us know, like, yo, I want to carry Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, so I think that sounds like about it on the changes to the raids for the most part. Other than we really want to see, especially in higher level content, T5 plus, so SSC, TK, Hyjal, and Black Temple. We really want to see people kind of sticking to one character, like sticking to a main. Just so we can progress faster. Unless we have to, we'd like everyone to just have one character that's kind of your go-to guy. You can sign up as like bench as your alts, but especially since we're benching people, we'd really prefer to get our main people the gear that they need to be, so we can get everyone through Hyjal as fast as they can, instead of having like, you know, an SSC or TK with 10 people's alts in there. You know, that might not be going to BT Hyjal type of thing.
And one of the other things that does too is as much as we all love your PowerPoint Swift, when you have the same characters and the same people constantly raiding, you don't have to explain anything. You just show up, say, all right, cool, this is the tank, this is what we're doing, bam, do it. And it would probably cut total an hour off of our raid time just from trying to explain fights.
Yeah, no,
we're always trying to explain it to new people and new roles and new characters, and we get to a point where we don't have to explain. We just, all right, cool, we're going, pull, bam. Again, that's probably going to save at least an hour of our time each night.
Yeah, no, and I feel the same way. Next week for Vosh, that was my plan. I'm just going to post the 12 people that have their assignments. I'm going to post the picture of where the groups are, and we're just going to go. Hopefully less than 2 minutes max of prep.
I don't know, man. You said 5 minutes last time, and it was longer than 5 minutes, so we'll see. We'll see. I'll hold you to it.
All right, maybe 4.
He's running on Paladin time, though.
Yeah, Kale, I think we have down. I might explain the advisors quickly, but I think we know where they stand. And we've all been in there. That's the thing. We've all seen the explanation. The first one, we needed it because we didn't know what the fuck was happening. The second one, 15 of us had to sit through it, and the 10 others who haven't seen it had to sit through it. So we knew the fight. But now we just know T5. So we have a lot of wiggle room. So yeah, and I don't think there's any need for that anymore. And then another thing is, if nothing on that before I go on. Yeah, don't think I missed anything. So the benching system, just more as a reminder of how it works. So if I do have to bench you, you can DM me, and you basically get any first priority in any of the raids you choose. So if I have to bench Kyle for SSC on Tuesday, he can tell me, yo, I really want to make it a high jol. I signed up a little late. Get me in there. I'm like, yeah, dope. Or you can tell me, yo, next week I want to get into TK. I need that thing. Or next week I need to get into SSC. Get me in there, and I'll just first sign you up. It's not ideal, and benching people is just kind of a necessary evil that sucks. I don't think there's any better way around it, but I'm willing. What's that?
B team.
B team, yeah. Well, we need 25 more people for B team, or 20.
I'm working towards that.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully that's the solution: getting 2 raid teams, and then people can sit out here and there. Almost every raid, people DM me like, "Yo, I can sit out if this person needs gear. I can sit out if this person needs gear." So that helps a lot. So if you don't need gear and you're just doing it to be nice and for the social part, let me know and I can get someone in there that needs gear. But other than that, let me know if you think of some magical wand that we can do to fix that. But if not, I just kind of think that sucks. And one of my worst parts of raiding in WoW in general is benching people. Absolutely fucking sucks. And then...
Well, and just so you guys know too, I don't know if you guys remember, but one of the raids, I want to say it was actually SSC. I signed up kind of late, and Swift sent me a message. He's like, "Hey, this is kind of awkward, but I don't need you tonight. We're full." So even me as the guild master, I get benched as well. So it's kind of for everybody.
Yeah. And especially in T5, I don't give a fuck about priority or raid comp. I don't, to a degree, if we need 2 warlocks in like to the degree that we can afford it, I don't care about raid comp. I care about I'm 100% take the player, not the class.
Let's go full healer run.
so yeah, it's all about how quickly you get in there and all that. But and another thing, this is kind of a prissy thing that I feel kind of slimy saying, but especially in like T5 plus and T6, like everybody is important, especially when we only have like 6 healers here. We can't lose a tank here, we can't pull, like especially with that. I like really need to know, like if anyone steps away from their keyboard for more than like 2 or 3 minutes, like I don't give a fuck, go take a piss, but like I need to know if you're going to be gone for more than 5 or 10 minutes so that like we're not waiting like, oh shit, do we need to pug, like did their power go out, and stuff like that. So just Discord is probably the best way to go for me. Just DM me on Discord. You can be just like sitting on the toilet and be like, yo, I'm taking a piss. Like I'll be there in 10. Just do everything you can to let me know. That's kind of slowing us down a little bit in like T5, just when we can't afford that type of stuff and we kind of got to stop. A really, really long piss, little pin, yeah. But where we kind of have to hard stop if we lose 1 or 2 people, especially if they're a healer or a tank. So just let me know so I can tell everybody, yo, yeah, let's go ahead and take a 5er. This person dropped a glass on their kid and needs to take them to the hospital, and so just so we're not all set wondering,
That kid better man up.
Yeah, for real. Like we're BT, dude. We're killing Illidan. We don't got time for your fucking tetanus. Get the fuck out of here.
You can bleed later.
Yeah, exactly.
You got time to bleed.
Yeah. And then the last thing in regards to rating is I got a bunch of marks at Illidari. If you have the rep to use them, ask me before the raid and they're yours. I got like almost a full stack. My favorite salad dressing is Caesar. For I forget who asked that.
I've been waiting all day.
That's the right choice.
Hell yeah. Other than that, class roles, which we already said, the changes to the raids. I took a picture of a couple questions. I'm gonna make sure we got to all those. Is BT also going to be on Tuesday with the alternating way SSCT? Yeah. So this might have got answered. We're going to alternate. So High Joel, Tuesday, Thursday, 1 week. and then BT Tuesday, Thursday the next week, and we're gonna go back and forth with that until we got Hygel on farm, which then we'll figure out what we're gonna do there. Probably have another guild meeting, take a vote, and see what we want to do. Are we going to keep using Gargle? Yes, that's just for rolling. One soft res per raid. That includes SSCTK. Probably won't include lower tiers. Cause
why does Kyle have to be the master that I don't trust him?
Because I secretly alter all Proto's rolls and doesn't get anything. I give everybody else.
We're not necessarily... we're just taking volunteers for class leads. Anyone that feels really confident and feels like, and it's not like it's not that big of a responsibility.
I volunteer Kyle to lead the druids.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
All it is just gonna be we're gonna have your name down on a list, and when we have someone new that's like, yo, how do I want to raid with you guys, but I don't know where to start. We're gonna point them to you. That's all. Is Minji here? Can he lead the tanks? Pity laugh. This is where you pity laugh. He's not here. That would have been a lot funnier if he was here. He's someone else that dies a lot. Can Kyle lead the tanks? Lol.
I got ice block. I got this.
I think I die enough to where I might I'm starting to get some knowledge on how to do it.
You got the healer rotation of tanking.
And I don't think we decided on if we're doing class or role leads. I think that kind of depends on how many people we get to volunteer. Death roll leads. Other than that,
we could technically even do both if you know what I mean. We could have one main person that says, "Hey, this." I mean, it's like Swift said. We're looking for volunteers right now to know who we have and what we need.
And then that's all I have. Did anybody else have any kind of general announcement type of stuff, or do we want to kind of just see if there's any more questions? And cool. Any more questions that I didn't take a picture of fast enough that we kind of got scrolled through? Any other concerns? If you do, and if you remember stuff later, this is, I think, even better than a PowerPoint. I made a little survey thing where all it is just one question. It's just like a little suggestion box. It's like, how do you think we could improve? I'm going to post that in... you guys are going to see it in... where am I going to post it? I thought I had a raid notes channel. I'll just post it in guild chat for now. If you guys do think of anything, I'll make a new channel for it. All you do is you'll just click that, and then you don't have to do your name. You can if you want to, and then you can just type any suggestions you guys have. So even if it's like just anything you guys think of, I personally, and I know I speak for everybody on council and probably everybody in the guild, when I say, like, this guild means a lot to me. You guys are amazing, and it's at the point where, so much of our free time, we're together 15, 20, sometimes 25 plus hours a week. And we want that to last and grow and get better all the way through Wrath, if we go past Wrath and years, so
Catechism started becoming where the dog shit started.
Exactly. So maybe not that.
What's funny is the dog shit starts showing up when the Worgans are introduced.
Oh my god.
So
I got a question.
You sure? Yeah.
Is that hooker still dancing on the table?
Good question.
No.
Nah, we ran out of crack.
No, she just stopped, or she just standing there, or she's gone?
She's gone. She ain't here no more.
I guess I've been gone for too long.
You can't
I think the
on wooden
bartender.
tables. You'll get
I think the bartender
splinters.
removed her body.
Well, my gold probably ran out, so when I come back, I'll pay some more gold. She'll come back.
Start throwing quarters instead of dollars. They want to do the ATM walk of shame.
Okay. I mean, so that's all.
I will say this as I'm going into my house because I'm gonna end up probably losing signal for a bit because it's gonna change over to Wi-Fi. But I really do appreciate you guys. Kind of like Swift said, most of my free time is spent on WoW. I don't really do anything else. I am a very big introvert, and as an introvert, I love being an extrovert while on WoW. So I can interact with people, but I don't have to interact with people. So that's where most of my time is spent, and it's, I definitely am very proud and happy of this guild. So if you guys have any questions, anything, my proverbial door is always open. Ask whatever you want. If you need something, let me know. Like I'm here for you as much as you guys are here for us.
Yeah. And if you don't like eye contact, then you can just be anonymous through the little survey thing. And we really want to hear from you guys. Any way we can make it better for you.
Moss is not here for us. He let the stripper go, so I dispute that.
Gold ran out. It's fine. I got 2 minutes and she's gonna be back. She's gonna be back on the table.
All right. If not, then for the Alliance of Kings. Yeehaw!
Oh, we can't leave. We gotta tip the stripper when she comes back. So.
Oh, true. Yeah. If we all want to form an orderly line at the door.
We're with disappointment.
Yeah. Where do tiers go?
All right. Let's go next. There's a Theramore portal up.
Hey Swift, you want to take up the heroic magic shift stairs?
I would, but I'm locked out. I'm down for a normal though.
Bruh.
Normal what?
New dungeon.
Magister's Terrace. Are you ready?
I have to get going.
Same.
Leave the raid, Swift.
Yeah, good meeting, guys. I'll catch you guys
Thanks,
later.
gang.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah. Thank
Cool.
you. Yeah. Thank you all for coming.
I work at 6 in the morning.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, me too.
Have a good morning.
night.
Have a
Yeah,
good night.
take care, you guys.
Trizzle.
Yep. Yeah.
Trizzle. I'm running out of snowballs.
Mailbox?
I need more snowballs.
Sent you like 60.
Well, I used a lot during the meeting.
All right.
It was important.